turnovers early for Boston College. Brienne, what's Pitt doing to force them?
Yeah, Pitt is all over the defensive end. They're getting their hands out. They're big. They're athletic. They're fronting the post. As you see here, Dayshanette Harris stripping the basketball. They are all over the defensive end, changing up their defense, showing a little bit of traps, pressuring Boston College, and making them throw the basketball away 8 times, 8 turnovers early in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles have been trying to force it down low to the inside, but well done by Leah King, Cabby Hutcherson, some others as well, really playing solid defense, maintaining the inside. 6 points off turnovers on those 8 BC turns in the first quarter.
Yeah, and BC showing a little bit of zone here on the defensive end as well.
Leah King gets the roll on the short shot, gives Pitt a 10-point lead. And if you're Lance White, have to be very pleased with the first 10.5 tonight.
Yeah, very impressed. They're playing some good basketball early on in this basketball game.
Cross-court pass. Taina Mair has struggled from three-point range on the night. Missed another one. She's 0 of 4 from beyond the arc. The team is 0 for 6 from three-point range.
And that was another thing, Jason, that Coach Mack talked to us about. She didn't want her team to rely just on three-point shooting, field goals tonight. And she was right. Their team is starting 0 for 6, so they need to try and get the basketball inside and work their offense in a little different way.
And Panther zone forcing them to settle for some three-point attempts on the offensive side. And here's another one. JoJo Lacey this time off front rim. Offensive rebound by Van Timmeren. And a foul called. Looks like it'll go against Taisha Exenor.
And it's sometimes so hard, Jason, to pass up a 3 when that shot just looks oh so good. Just like JoJo Lacey thought she had an open shot, a good look, and she unfortunately just misses it.
Lacey is the best three-point percentage shooter on the Eagles, 32% on the season. 14 games on the year in double figures for Lacey. Panthers create another turnover and quickly head the other way with Channise Lewis.
And that was unfortunate for Boston College. Maria Gakdeng working extremely hard inside, trying to get the basketball. They just cannot get it to her inside the paint.
By the way, mentioned Lewis. We got to give her some love for her performance Sunday against Georgia Tech. Hit a 3 at the buzzer to send that game into overtime. Panthers ended up getting the win in double OT.
Such an impressive shot, big time play. Help her team get extra time to go out and be victorious.
Mentioned Harris has picked it up as of late. Channise Lewis really has as well. Almost 9 points a game in her last 3. And Lance White's club really starting to put some things together here towards the end of the season. Great momentum to have going into Greensboro. Pitt has done that before. One of the lower seeds in the conference tournament. And remember, a few years back, we're able to knock off Notre Dame in the ACC tournament. And so maybe the possibility for Lance White's group to pull off a win or 2 in Greensboro in a couple weeks.
And nothing like going into postseason play with some momentum.
Strickland with an unbelievable finish for the and one. She's going to head to the line, and it is all Pitt right now as they take a 14-point lead.
Yeah, great play by Avery Strickland. She attacks the paint, up and under, off the glass. Kiss and one. Great play by Avery Strickland.
Panthers getting contributions from everyone. They've now used 12 different players in this game. 7 of them have scored. And still 7 minutes to go, Brienne, in this first half, but as of right now, you get the feeling that this could be the best half of basketball that Pitt has played in ACC play this year.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm sure it's up there if it's not the best so far.
forcing turnovers defensively, converting offensively, and there's another turnover, well defended by Pitt in the paint. The 10th turnover on the night for BC. Lewis with the left hand off the glass.
Yeah, and there's nothing like your defense creating your offense. They're really enthusiastic on the defensive end. You see the energy that they're bringing. They're talking on defense. And that defensive effort has been leading into their offense.
So what a start for Pitt. They're shooting 50% from the field, forcing turnovers on the defensive side. 13 bench points for Pitt, none for Boston College. And a great start for the Panthers, but Cynthia Ezeza picks up 2 quick fouls mid-second quarter.
And Taina Mair did not miss her player, Andrea Daly, on the opposite block there. Great find by the point guard. Andrea Daly goes up, gets herself to the free throw line.
So Daly and the Eagles looking for any kind of spark here in the second quarter. And keep in mind, this is a Boston College team that has struggled to score the basketball. And a week ago against Duke, put up just 27 points. It was a 41-point loss against a top 15 team in Duke, and that's a testament, number one, to how good this ACC is, how good Duke is. But Boston College struggling to score in that one, and so far tonight, just 9 points. Daly drives and kicks. Now Lacey penetrates, finds the feed to Gakdeng, and that's good for 2.
That was a great take by JoJo Lacey. She got herself in the paint, found her post player, Maria Gakdeng, for an easy 2.
King found the backdoor lane and finished.
If Boston College can start attacking more, attacking this 2-3 zone defense, getting the basketball inside, they might find themselves a little bit of better opportunities rather than just settling for 3.
They have gotten a little bit better in terms of patience on offense, Boston College, but neither team has made a 3 in the game so far. The Eagles are 0 for 7, Panthers 0 for 3. And all 2-pointers and free throws through the first 14 minutes of tonight's game. And right on cue, the Panthers with another platoon change.
And the way the Panthers are playing tonight, this is really working to their advantage. They're wearing Boston College down. Boston College has a short bench as is. They're subbing 5 in, 5 out. They have a great rotation. They're getting energy. They're getting fresh legs when they come off that bench, so they can keep the same energy that they've been having through this quarter and a half here tonight.
Daly goes 1 of 2 from the line. Taina Mair gets the rebound off after the free throws and converts to make it 26-14. That's the 3rd field goal of the contest for Mair. 3-ball from the wing for Johnson, off target. Daly quickly the other way. Washington steps in, takes the charge for Pitt.
That was a great defensive stance by the Pitt Panthers. Great way for Marley Washnitz. She sees Andrea Daly coming full head of steam. She's outside the charge circle, sells it to the official.
That's great high IQ stance for a freshman too, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Great basketball IQ right there.
So Washnitz takes one for the team. Panthers with a 12-point lead. Backdoor again. Johnson swings. Corner for Hayford. Off the mark. Rebound for Daly. But how about the ball movement from Pitt there?
Great ball movement. Finding the extra player. Wide open 3 for Amy Hayford. In the corner, she just can't convert.
So Boston College settling in a little bit offensively. Had just 7 points in the first quarter. Already 9 through 5 minutes in the second. They've hit their last 3 from the floor.
Yeah, and Boston College changing up their defense a little bit, trying to get out in full court, get a little bit more pressure on the defensive end, which has been leading to their offense. And Here we go, a timeout by Pitt because of it.
The Panthers led by as many as 17. Boston College soaring back into it off a 7-0 run. They trail by 8, just over 4.5 to go, second quarter in Pittsburgh.
All right, bring it in.
Doesn't matter whether you're a player, a fan, a coach,
or an entire city.
We all have a part to play in this game.
This is your moment to show up, to show out. So come with that hunger.
Bring that fire.
Because now is the time.
The XFL kicks off Saturday on ABC, ESPN, and FX, and continues Sunday on ABC and ESPN.
Kids are so expensive, Dad. Now Katie needs braces.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You can save hundreds.
I don't know, Dad.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
It's a great idea, TV Dad.
But I said the exact same thing.
Someday when you're a father, you'll understand.
I'm his father.
It's not a competition.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $700 on average.
I'm a long-term customer of Mercedes of South Charlotte. They treat me like family. It's just a great experience shopping here and visiting here. I almost feel like I'm part of the family. Attention to detail is high, and I've been here for life and don't plan on leaving.
When you walk in here, you just feel like you can relax, and it's almost like a second home.
When it comes to efficiency, we're top class.
We're going to save our world together.
Well, let's get moving.
Wow, the world is so big. I feel like I'm in my element.
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid.
Add Disney Strange World to your collection today.
Giorgio, look, the peanut butter box is here.
Ralph, that's the Chewy Pharmacy box with our flea and tick meds. It's not peanut butter.
I know, but every time the box comes, we get the peanut butter.
Yes, because Mom takes the meds out of the box and puts them in the peanut butter.
Sounds like we're getting peanut butter.
Yes, but that is the Chewy Pharmacy box.
The peanut butter box is here. The peanut butter box.
All right, I'm out.
Pet prescriptions delivered to your door. Chewy.
A ballet studio, an architecture firm, and homemade barbecue sauce. They're called small businesses, but to the people who build them, there's nothing small about them. That's why at T-Mobile for Business, you'll save more than $1,000 versus Verizon. And with Price Lock Guarantee, we'll never raise your rate plan. So you can keep your focus on toe turns and making sure the sauce is extra spicy. At T-Mobile, there are no small businesses.
Boston College trailing by 8, almost halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Eagles shoot 41% on the season. Struggled early in this game tonight from the floor. They are 29%, 7 of 24. Haven't hit a 3, but what you want to look at is the stat on the bottom of the graphic. They made their last 4 field goals. They're on a 7-0 run and climbing back into this game, Brianne.
Yeah, that's right, Jason. Last 4 possessions, they have scored the basketball, and they are attributing their offensive success right now to their defense, as you see them getting up in full court pressure, and as they have been doing these last few possessions.
Taina Mair with 8 of their 18 on the night. And now a little bit of full court pressure provided by the Eagles. Forces a hiccup from Brown. She double dribbled. And there's a turnover committed by Pittsburgh. So Boston College finding a rhythm offensively and leads to some energy on the defensive side. Pass squeezed through on the inside to Gakdeng. Panthers defend it well. Brown. Now Johnson. Handoff. Hutcherson's 3 ball off target. Washington went for the rebound, but it ended up with Daly. .12 to shoot for BC, and too strong from Daly on that left wing. Amber Brown pushing tempo again for Pitt. Johnson strong to the cup, but just too strong on the shot attempt. Hayford and Lacey fighting for it. And I think they're going to call a jump ball. And they will. Wasn't sure if it would be a foul, but it'll go to the Eagles on the jump.
And you'd like to see that little aggressive play on both ends. That's great basketball there. They both want it. They're going after it. They're playing hard.
Well, especially from two teams towards the bottom of the standings. You think this point in the year, it's been a long season, but the energy has been there from both these sides tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a battle here tonight.
Always good basketball in the ACC. Tonight's no different.
Maybe a little bit of a controversial call over there. Head coach Lance White thought it was going to be their basketball.
So it stays with Boston College. Taina Mair misses another three, but the offensive putback from Andrea Daly.
Andrea Daly all over the offensive glass down there. Great play by her. Go up, soar for the rebound, offensive rebound, and go back for two.
This is a different Boston College team right now, but Hayford swipes it away for Pitt. Behind the back, left-handed lay-in, off the mark, and rebound by Mair. Fast basketball here at the Pitt. Andrea Daly walked.
And that's one Amy Hayford wants back. You can see she's all over her face. She's upset about that one. But for Pitt, fortunately, Boston College, again, turns the basketball over. As you see here, great defense by Amy Hayford. Pick the pocket. She attacks. Maria Gakdeng just can't finish.
Boston College currently on a 9-0 run. The Panthers have missed their last 6 from the field, but Channise Lewis ends the drought with the triple from the right wing.
And the Panthers needed that one.
Or Channise Lewis with 5.
And Malia Johnson telling Amber Brown that was my bad possession, bad pass. Unfortunate turnover for the Panthers.
Goes down as the 10th turnover of the night for Pitt. 13 for Boston College. Dayshanette Harris at the top of the Panthers zone. Lozama drives and kicks to Mair. Now Lacey for 3. No good. The Eagles still looking for that first three-pointer of the night. They're now 0 for 10, and they commit a foul on the rebound. The Panthers will draw it, and Pittsburgh, with 1:02 left in the first half, will take it the other way and set up offensively. So now the first appearance of the night for Allie Carmen, a highly touted freshman, 6'5", the number 88 overall recruit in the 2022 class, according to ESPN, makes her first appearance in the game. Channise Lewis left wide open from downtown. Offensive rebound, Malia Johnson. Another one, Amber Brown up and in.
All over the glass are the Pitt Panthers right now. Malia Johnson skies in for an offensive rebound, can't put it back. Amber Brown is right there to clean it up with their second offensive rebound in that possession. As you see here, Amber Brown going up, skying high for the offensive rebound, getting an and one, getting herself to the free throw line. Great offensive possession by the Panthers.
Amber Brown has contributed in many ways tonight, but that was her first field goal of the game. That's now 9 different Panthers that have scored in this contest. Only 4 different Eagles have scored on the other end. Van Timmeren cuts to the hole and finishes through contact.
Tough finish by Ellie Timmeren there.
So the Panthers led by as many as 17 in this first half. It's now down to 10. And about a 4-second difference between shot and game clock here at the end of the quarter. Harris squares up for the triple. Too strong, rebound Mair. She's got 10 ticks the other way. Finds the teammate Lozama on the inside, and a foul drawn by the freshman Kayla Lozama from Boston. received the pass from the only other Boston native on the team. That's Taina Mair. And now Lezama with 4.8 left on the clock will head to the line.
And that's an easy call for the officials to make. Leah King reaches in there.
Kayla Lezama, 67% from the line on the season. Playing in her 17th game of the year here tonight at Pitt. Converts on the second attempt. Panthers have about 5 seconds here at the end of the half. Harris, unguarded to receive the pass at half court. Takes it all the way herself. Dayshanette Harris.
Great read, but they really are sharing the basketball on offense. They're 5 in, 5 out. The rotation they are going with. They are sharing the basketball and being very unselfish on the offensive end, and it has been working for them in the first half. Let's see if they can continue that here in the second half.
And Brianne, what's the number one thing Boston College needs to do in this second half to work their way back into this game?
Absolutely. Number one is taking care of the basketball and getting good offensive looks on the offensive end, getting great opportunities. And there you go, attacking the basket, getting yourself a second opportunity, a second chance point with Maria Gakdeng getting on the offensive glass. Great start for Boston College here in the second half.
13 turnovers in the first half for BC. So as you said, that's certainly a key for them in half number 2, but they've now cut the lead down to single digits. Remember, Pitt led by 17 at one point in tonight's game. Johnson in trouble on the inside, kicks out to Hayford. Hayford drives, step through. Gakdeng comes up with it for BC. Mair from downtown and hits Boston College after not connecting on a 3 the entire first half. They strike on their first attempt in quarter number 3 from Taina Mair.
Clearly, they didn't care about that first half percentage from 3 as they're still firing away with Mair hitting her first.
The lead now down to just 6 for Pitt, and a turnover will turn it to the Eagles. And a quick platoon change after a rocky start to the third quarter for Lance White's Panthers.
Boston College coming out of that halftime fired up, trying to change this look against the Pitt Panthers, having their defense lead into their offense, taking good possessions on the offensive end. Unfortunate error just there for Boston College.
Lewis up ahead to Harris. Pull-up jumper. Rims out. Exenor tracks it down. Panthers will reset. Lewis thought about the 3. Found King on the roll, and King draws the contact.
Boston College head coach over there very unhappy with that call, as they thought Maria Gakdeng held her ground, and Leah King might have flopped there a little bit, might have sold the officials on that call. Sometimes you got to play the game, Jason.
Well, the officials are discussing it. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about something and maybe making sure who the foul was against.
I think they originally called it on Maria Gakdeng in there.
And it is going to go on Gakdeng. So for Maria Gakdeng, that's her second. 4 BC players with 2 fouls, but nobody with more than that. So the Panthers execute following the foul and extend the lead to 8.
Channise Lewis coming alive in these last few games for the Panthers as well, knocking down a little pull-up jumper.
Lewis had a season-high 11 points and 6 assists Sunday at Georgia Tech, but Boston College with another triple from Taina Mair. 14 points for the superstar freshman to lead all scorers in tonight's game. King drives, but it was an offensive foul taken by Gakdeng.
You almost want to say that was a makeup call for the officials there for the 2 possessions earlier. That's a tough call.
Because she wasn't really facing King.
Right. Maybe the official just thought she was in the right position.
Heat check from Mair.
She was feeling it a little bit there.
She was. Man, I don't blame her. 14 points, leading anybody in this game.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Mack does over there either.
Hit her first 2 threes to start the half. Now just a 5-point margin. Strickland unloads from 3 and nothing but net for the freshman.
That was all set up by Leah King. She catches the basketball at the free throw line, squares up to the rim, and finds her wide open shooter in Avery Strickland and gets it right on time.
Look how pure this ball was going into the net, Brian.
Yeah. Nothing but net, Jason. Nice shot.
Strickland, a promising freshman for the Panthers. She's going to be a lethal 3-point shooter in her time in the ACC. Van Timmeren on the other end, strong to the cup.
Boston College finding some energy here in this third quarter.
Harris swings Lewis from the left wing. Back-to-back trifectas for Pitt.
Okay, Jason, it's raining threes now in here.
On both sides.
Right, on both sides after that slow first half of one made. And there we go again.
What happened in here, Brienne?
I don't know what those coaches said to them at halftime, but boy, did they start heating up.
1 3-pointer by both teams combined in the first half. Already 5 in the second. 3 from Boston College, 2 from Pitt.
And Jason, we're not even halfway through the third quarter yet.
Unbelievable. Another one. I thought that one might fall too, Brienne.
I thought that was in.
Nice pass from Lewis. Unselfish basketball to Exeter.
Some good basketball happening right now. Some good offensive production being on display.
Pitt has made 4 of its last 5 from the floor. Boston College trying to chip away. Beautiful pass and finish by Gakdeng on the inside.
Yeah, that was a great find by Mair.
Strickland from well beyond the arc. Harris tracks down the board. Short floater, couldn't get the roll. And ends up in the hands of Lacey. Lacey is able to draw the foul. It'll go against Dayshanette Harris, just the first on the night for Harris. 6-point game, another good one in the ACC. Stay with us.
Targets are on site.
It's all here as we discussed.
Well, Brienne, I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, but it had to do with 3-point shooting. I know that. Both these teams coming out hot to start the third quarter.
Yeah, clearly something was said about it. Or maybe they were in the back in the practice gym getting a little extra shots up. I don't know, but it is raining threes in this third quarter.
We talked about it at the half. BC and Pitt were a combined 1 of 19 from 3-point range in the first half. And now, just 5 minutes into this third quarter, BC has made 3 more, and the Panthers have hit 2.
Yeah, and it's coming from a variety of players on both ends of the floor. Taina Mair got Boston College started with the first 2. Pitt spreading the wealth from the 3-point line.
So just like that, the shooting from the outside picks up, and we've got a 6-point game here mid-third quarter. Boston College nearly doubling their field goal percentage here in the second half so far. Cross-court pass, Todd. Not that time from 3-point range. Strickland chased down the board. Al Brown, Malia Johnson All the way cross court to Strickland. Panthers looking for their third ACC win in the last 4 games. Lewis with 6 on the shot clock. Hits from three-point again for the Panthers.
Add it up, Jason. I'm here for all these threes.
Third 3 of the half for Pitt. And just over 6 minutes into this third quarter. Johnson, fast break the other way. Strong offensive rebound. Azeza couldn't finish on the putback. Azeza's going to want that one back. Now Boston College on the break. And Daly looks like she stepped out of play.
Another turnover for the Eagles.
$14 turnovers for Boston College on the night. That was, however, their first of the third quarter. Mair takes the runner and drills it. She is up to 16, leading all scorers.
Credit Boston College's defense right now. That's zone giving Pitt a little bit of problems. 2 back-to-back, great defensive stance for Boston College.
What are the biggest differences you're noticing compared to the first half?
Their energy is completely changed from the first half to the second half. They are enthusiastic. They are talking on defense. They are working together. And that is leading to their offense here in the third quarter.
Mair pulls up from 3, too short. Rebound is Asia. Lewis off the catch. She was fouled. She'll head to the line, and it looks like she'll get 3 shots for Pitt.
That's a tough foul by JoJo Lacey there. Never want to foul a 3-point shooter. Channise Lewis, little veteran play here. Oh, Lacey just barely touches her hand. Channise Lewis sells it to the official right in front of the official. She knew he was there. Great heads-up play by the grad transfer.
And what a stretch lately for Channise Lewis. Averaging just 4.1 points per game on the season, but she now has a season-high 14 points here tonight and across her last 3 entering tonight. 8.7 points a game, 3.7 assists per game for the grad student, the transfer from Maryland. She has been so clutch for Pitt here in the late season and a key part of why they've won 2 of their last 3.
Yeah, they were looking forward to that transfer in Channise Lewis, but she's really been coming on as of late for them.
More contact on the other side against the Panthers. That one's called on Cynthia Azeza. And Azeza.
And as you see here, Boston College is being more aggressive. I was talking about their aggressiveness on the defensive end, but they're also showing it on the offensive end with Taina Mair attacking Cynthia Azeza, knowing she's a bigger post player inside. She used her body very well to get to the free throw line.
Azeza with 3 fouls now. Leah-Tu King with 4. That's the foul trouble for Pitt. And for Boston College, JoJo Lacey has 3. Nobody else with 3 for the Eagles.
And Boston College showing that full court pressure again. They gave the Pitt Panthers some trouble in the first half, but they do a nice job at breaking the press.
Harris goes cross court to Strickland. Dayshanette Harris with 6 points. All came in the first half. Finds her veteran teammate Brown on the low block. Azeza the put in for 2.
Great finish, great follow-up by Cynthia Azeza.
That lead for Pitt has hovered around 9 for a lot of this third quarter. Boston College trying to find ways to chip away. Taina Mair has been at the forefront. 21 points now for the star freshman.
Mair feeling it.
And she is putting this BC team on her back offensively. 21 points on the night for Mair, 13 of them in this third quarter.
She is a confident freshman, Jason.
She has over half of Boston College's points in this third.
And the funny thing about their freshman point guard, Coach Mack told us she's a pass-first type of point guard, as you see her finding her teammate. And Tiana Todd knocking down yet another three for the Eagles.
Tiana Todd takes advantage of the open bank here on Thursday night. And just like that, a 3-point margin here at the Pitt.
As you see, Mair finds her teammate, Tiana Todd. Bank's open still, Jason. Bank is open.
Tiana Todd, just a 27% three-point shooter on the year. And notice that ball didn't have too much spin on it coming off her hand, but took advantage of the bank and results in 3 points all the same.
Malia Johnson took a hard hit there. Flies to the deck. And Jason, Malia Johnson has been impressive this year for the Pitt Panthers. She is probably one of the most improved players in the ACC overall. Just averaged as a freshman last year, a little over 1 point a game. This year, averaging about 8.5 a game. She really improved in the offseason and really earned herself a spot in the starting lineup for most of the season. As you see her on the defensive end, she is so long, she is so athletic. Just gets her hand there in the passing lane, gets it easy to in transition.
And that's the story of the night for Pitt. Right as Boston College starts to get close, the Panthers come up with big plays to balloon that lead once again. Now at 57-50, 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Daly goes up strong. Knocked away, last off the Eagles. Pitt ball.
That was a great take by Daly down there. Just didn't use the shot clock to their advantage as they give Pitt Panthers an opportunity to score before the end of the quarter.
Hayford setting up the offense. 5 on the clock. Spins away from the defender and finds Brown, who goes up strong, but to no avail. 30 minutes down, 10 to go in Pittsburgh. 57-50, the Panther lead. Both teams really searching for their next ACC win. Who will get it? We'll find out after this. How many people that she's been such an important mentor to throughout her time here at the University of Pittsburgh, and a well-deserved honor for Jen Toscano, of course, being recognized for her basketball contributions, but in her time here at Pitt has done so much more than that. So thanks to Jen Toscano and congratulations. We've got a barn burner here at the Pitt with just under 10 minutes to play as we begin the fourth. 57-50, the Panther lead. An exciting third quarter in which Boston College matched its point total from the first half. They had 25 at the break, and they scored 25 more in the third quarter alone to stay in this basketball game.
And Boston College still in that zone defense.
Nine to shoot for Amber Brown and the Panthers. Malia Johnson really wanted the ball on the low block, but Hayford took it herself in an athletic, acrobatic finish with the left hand.
Extremely great take by Amy Hayford.
Lacey's three-point attempt off the mark. Hayford has wheels, heads the other way. Brown in trouble down low, finds Harris off the glass and in.
And Amber Brown was patient, found herself in a tough position, too deep under the basket to finish, She used her pivot foot very nicely to find Dayshanette Harris.
Awesome defense by Hutcherson.
Yeah, Pitt's still making it hard on Gakdeng inside.
Hayford drives, kicks, Hutcherson for three, nailed it. The defensive play heads to the other end and buries the triple. Gabby Hutcherson contributing from both sides and extending Pitt's lead to 14.
And Gabby Hutcherson, you see here, great defensive stance, great defensive play, getting her hand in there to knock the basketball away. And then Amber Brown finds Amy Hayford, who attacks to find Gabby Hutcherson and reward her for her defensive efforts with that three.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
All of this contest so far, and the story of the night, right when Boston College starts to get close, the Panthers respond and extend that lead again. That's just what they've done, a 7-0 run to start the fourth.
Yeah, they've been hot these last three possessions. Amy Hayford scoring, Malia Johnson, Gabby Hutcherson knocking it down for three. Great effort these last few possessions by the Panthers to extend their lead.
Such a balanced attack offensively as well for the Panthers on the night. Channise Lewis leading the charge with a season-high 15, but 4 other players with 6 or more and 11 different scorers on the night for this deep Pitt team.
And you go back to their last win, Jason, at Georgia Tech. They had 5 players in double figures, scoring in double figures, and they're nearing that here in the fourth quarter.
Risky pass down low intended for Daly and off her fingertips and out.
I'm going to call that a freshman mistake there. She saw it, but it was just too difficult of a pass to get in there.
Taina Mair, her assist-to-turnover ratio often talked about. Tonight she's got 6 assists, but 6 turnovers to go along with them. Does have 21 points, however, and has been such a huge part of Boston College's comeback that took place late in the second quarter and into the third. She's got nearly half of her team's points on the night, and now down low, a foul drawn by JoJo Lacey. Brianna, I feel like this is the first time all night we've seen just one Panther sub go to the table to check in.
I was thinking the same thing. I was confused when I only saw one player coming in, and Channise Lewis. She's been hot, though, so you got to have her on the floor.
She sure has. 15 points, leads all Panthers on the night.
JoJo Lacey having a difficult night tonight. She must have heard me knock that free throw down.
Yeah, Lacey scoreless until that free throw. 0 of 6 from the field. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Panthers now lead by 13. Johnson pull up from the baseline. Offensive rebound ends in a jump ball. So the effort from Hutcherson will keep it on this end. Lewis and Hutcherson, 2 Big Ten transfers coming over to Pitt. Hutcherson finds a cutting Harris at the free throw line. Rebound by Daly. Daly grabs her 7th board of the night. That's tied for a team lead for Boston College.
Another deflection by the Pitt Panthers.
Pittsburgh looking for its 3rd ACC win in the last 4 games. They force a turnover. Dayshanette Harris stops, moves, and just can't quite finish. And foul going to be committed by Hutcherson as Taina Mair tried to escape.
Dayshanette Harris had everything but the finish down there. Got herself out in transition, exploded, came to a jump stop. Waited for the defense to get by her, just couldn't finish.
Harris, we talked about her in the Open, 13 or more points in 5 of her last 6. Settling down a little bit tonight with only 8, but contributing in a variety of ways. There's Tiana Todd. The freshman hits the 3 for BC. And that is her 3rd triple of the game. She's got 10 points. And that brings the margin to 10 as Amber Brown hits the floor hard.
Tiana Todd, that's another promising freshman for this Boston College program. We've been talking all night about her fellow freshman and Taina Mair. But Todd, on the other end, knocking it down for 3. She's from Canada. She played on the U of 18 Canadian national team. Great player in her own right regards, right next to Mair.
An outstanding job by Boston College on that possession. We had a great angle. Drew that Pitt defense to the right side and found a wide open 3-point shooter on the weak side. Gakdeng working on King, uses the body to finish strong.
And that was great footwork down there by Gakdeng. Watching film on her, she works so well at that block. She has tremendous footwork. High school players are watching her, high school post players. She is someone to emulate their game off of. That footwork is extremely impressive.
And she's had to grow a lot this year. Coach Mack talked to us about how last year Gakdeng as a freshman was surrounded by 5 1,000-point scorers, some really experienced, skilled players. And now she, just as a sophomore, almost becomes the one that has to be the veteran leader. And she's done that and grown in a lot of areas this season. Mair the other way, and 1. Taina Mair in Boston College just won't go away tonight.
And a little excitement she shows from the freshman. Great defensive stance again by her. Steal, getting herself out in transition, and 1. Great possession by the freshman point guard.
Taina Mair up to 23 points on the night for Boston College.
Jason, I think I'm such a huge fan of hers because I know what it was like to be a point guard in a tough. I played in the Big Ten, so a little bit different than the ACC, but it is extremely hard coming from. You're on top of the world as a senior in high school. She was a tremendous high school player, and coming into Boston College, one of the toughest conferences, if not the toughest conference in the nation in the ACC, and she's holding her own and exceeding what anyone thought she would do at this next level.
She has now set a season and career high, 24 points tonight on 9 of 18 shooting. Mair, another 3-ball, not that time. Rebound, Leah King.
Tough defensive board, by Leah King down there. With Boston College, 2 players over her back. Tough stance.
Miscommunication between Brown and Strickland, but it ends up in the hands of King, who dishes out to Lewis. 10 on the timer now. Strickland spins in the lane. Tremendous move, but just couldn't get the finish. Mair comes up with it for Boston College. A chance to trim the lead even more for the Eagles, who trailed by as many as 17 earlier tonight. Todd drives and kicks. Mair goes baseline, pull-up jumper, gets the bounce.
She is feeling it, Jason. 24 points.
And the last 2 makes it 26 now for Mair. The highest scoring night of the young career for Taina Mair. 4:25 to go. And Mair trying to pull off a miracle comeback here for the Eagles. They trail by just 4. Stick around. Taina Mair is going to be dangerous in the ACC for many years to come. 26 points tonight for the freshman from Boston.
Yeah, and she's doing it in a variety of ways, Jason. You see her knocking down the 3, knocking down another 3, had all 3 of her threes in the second half, but she's making extremely great decisions. Very smart basketball she is playing. She is willing her team to victory, or trying to willing her team to victory. She's putting her teammates on her back and carrying the load this second half.
Panthers started this quarter on a 7-0 run. Boston College, however, now on an 11-1 run. And Taina Mair has been the spark for the Eagles, shooting 50% from the field, 26 points and 7 dimes as well, Brianne. So 26 points, 10 field goals there, 7 field goals she has assisted on. That's 17 field goals in tonight's game that Taina Mair has played a key part of.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jason, her hand is all over offensive end for the Boston College Eagles. And she also has 6 rebounds to go along with her 7 assists and 26 points.
And that's what you call stuffing the stat sheet to the max. And Boston College gets the defensive stop on the first possession out of the break. Taina Mair and the Eagles trail by just 4 on an 11-1 run over the last 4 minutes.
And you see here Pitt changing up their defense, going to man-to-man, trying to make a stop against Taina Mair.
Gets her own board. Can't get the putback to go. And the Panthers head the other way with Lewis. Harris drives in a crafty finish to go in through contact and get the 2.
And that was a great take by Dayshanette Harris. Down the stretch here, the Pitt Panthers really need to take great shots, take care of the basketball, value their offensive possessions to finish this game.
It's a 6-point lead for Pitt. Van Timmeren back down Lewis, who stood there and took the charge. Channise Lewis, the leading scorer for Pitt on the night, impacting the game on both sides.
Channise Lewis laughing about that one. She knows she played that off. Her reaction, what a great reaction. She's loving it.
Look at the face from Lewis.
She's thanking the officials, I'm sure of it.
Lewis in control of the offense, spun away from Mair, lost a handle. And a smart timeout taken by Lance White and the Panthers with 2:56 to go in the 4th. So a 30-second TO taken by the Panthers. We'll take one too. Under 3 minutes to go, 6-point game in the ACC.
Targets are on site.
It's all here, as we discussed.
If you're an undercover agent, you need to be undercover.
In position.
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
In pursuit.
Back in the Peterson Event Center, 67-61, the Pitt lead. Dayshanette Harris found Leah King on the weak side in the finish.
Some veteran plays, heads-up plays down the stretch here. Dayshanette Harris, Channise Lewis, Leah King taking care of the controllables down the end, down the stretch.
Wide open, Gakdeng down low, easy 2 for the forward. The sophomore now with 14 points for BC.
Yeah, that was a great play down the other end by the Eagles.
Strickland responds with the triple.
The Panthers staying in this man-to-man defense. Really crediting their man-to-man these last few possessions, doing a nice job on the defensive end, switching from what they've been known for these past 10 or so games is that 2-3 zone defense they've been playing, but playing some great man-to-man, straight-up defense.
Getting to desperation time now for Boston College. We're under 2 minutes to go, and the lead sits at 9 for Pittsburgh. And Channise Lewis in no hurry to begin this Panther offense. Dayshanette Harris, open corner 3, drills it.
And that was great offense right there, using the shot clock to their advantage. Channise Lewis uses the ball screen, attacks, finds her wide open shooter in the corner as that corner defender helped off of Dayshanette Harris. Channise Lewis, as you see here, wide open. Avery Strickland the play before. And then you see Channise Lewis never help off the strong side corner. Channise Lewis, point guard, finds Dayshanette Harris in the corner, wide open three.
Yep, same pattern. Panthers able to penetrate, draw in that BC defense, and find a wide open shooter on the outside. Lead is up to 12 for Pitt.
Looking like they're trying to run that same high ball screen action again at the top. Soaking up all the time on the clock. Literally 1 second. A little too late for the Panthers there.
Really sound ball movement from Pitt on that possession, but of course just waited a bit too long as Brown's final attempt was blocked away. And so a timeout taken by Boston College. Will be a full timeout with 48.7 seconds remaining as the Pitt Panthers now very close to securing a third win in their last 4 games. Channise Lewis and Dayshanette Harris, the leading scorers for Pitt on the night. 15 for Lewis, 13 for Harris. And Brienne, look at the bench points. That is an unbelievable stat and a testament to what these Panthers can do off the bench.
Incredibly unreal is what is going on right now with this Pitt Panther team. The second 5 finishing the game right now, making clutch plays down the stretch, taking care of the basketball. 51 points from the bench.
It's unreal. And that's coming off a game on Sunday where they had 58 points off the bench, a season high. Getting close to that again tonight, but this new platoon system the Panthers have been experimenting with clearly paying dividends as the production off the bench has been such a story. We knew going in that was going to be a talking point, Brienne. This Boston College team missing players due to injury. They've only used 8 different players tonight. Panthers, meanwhile, have used 12 in total. That means 7 coming off the bench. And again, combining for 51 points in that category.
Yeah, the Panthers' depth down the stretch of this season really paying dividends for them. As you see, these 5 players here, not one of them started the basketball game, and they are scoring 51 points. A performance like that, you think they might start the next basketball game, but I'm thinking the Pitt Panther coaching staff might like what they have going on with those 5 players coming off the bench.
Certainly no reason to change if it's been working. And saw Terry Mitchell there again. Thanks to her for stopping by pregame and filling us in on the plan tonight for Pitt, sticking with that platoon rotation system. And with 25 seconds to go here at the Pete, certainly looks like Pittsburgh is on its way to a 3rd ACC win in its last 4 games. And so impressive for this Pitt team that started 0-11 in conference play this year, but they battled, they didn't give up, and they've now got 3 wins in their last 4, including back-to-back here this week.
Yeah, when you're on a stretch like that, it's really easy throw in the towel, give up. But that's not what this Pitt Panthers team is all about. Tough, hardworking, really coming together these last 4 games.
Another tough one coming for Pitt on Sunday. They've got Notre Dame in this building. Fighting Irish, one of the most dangerous teams, not only in the ACC, but in the country. 30-second timeout taken by Lance White. 11-point lead for Pitt, but want to make sure they finish this out strong, close the deal, which would improve them to 3-12 in the ACC on the season.
Yeah, this is going to give Pitt great momentum going into, like you said, Jason, playing a top 10 team in Notre Dame on Sunday, as Notre Dame has their own tough opponent tonight on ESPN against Louisville, playing at 7 o'clock. So I'm sure Notre Dame is going to be circling this one on their calendar as it's coming up next, as the Pitt Panthers did give Notre Dame a heck of a game the first time they played them.
In South Bend, the game you noted, Brienne, Panthers battled all the way till the end against the Fighting Irish, and they It's a team with a lot of positive energy right now, playing well here at the end of the season, and certainly will enter confident as they take on Notre Dame on Sunday. Boston College, meanwhile, they are going to host Louisville in their next competition. But for tonight, it's Lance White's Panthers that secure the victory, 75-64 in the final. Back-to-back wins for Pitt, and they have now won 3 out of 4. Brienne, your takeaways from the 11-point Pitt win.
Yeah, all credit to Pitt Panthers tonight. They played a tremendous basketball game, 51 points.